Blackheads are a common and mild type of acne that usually form on the face but can also appear on the back, chest, neck, and arms and shoulders. And although I've already discussed on this channel how to get rid of them with skincare products, today we're going to talk about how to get rid of the underlying condition that is causing them by understanding how they form, and how to fix it simply by looking closer at our diet and how the foods we eat play a role in causing the formation of blackheads. And to make this video short and simple to follow, I'll start with 3 foods in our everyday diet that are causing blackheads that you want to avoid, and 3 foods you should consider adding in to fix the blackheads issue and hopefully get rid of blackheads permanently. Also, you want to stay tuned till the end of this video, as I'll be revealing the 1 dietary mineral that you need to be looking at for overall skin health and to eliminate acne altogether. So definitely stay tuned and watch till the end. Let's take a closer look at this acne diagram here. And as we can see what a normal hair follicle would look like, right next to it we have a whitehead, which are known as closed comedones. This is when the follicles beneath your skin become filled with bacteria and have a very small opening at the top of your skin, which air isn't able to enter in the follicle. The bacteria inside of it don't undergo a chemical reaction, so it stays white in color. Blackheads, on the other hand, form when a clog or plug develops in the opening of the hair follicles in your skin. Each follicle contains 1 hair and sebaceous gland that produces oil. This oil, called sebum, helps keep your skin soft. Skin cells and oils collect in the opening to the skin follicle, producing a bump called a comedo. And remember, if the skin over the bump stays closed, the bump is called a whitehead. But when the skin over the bump opens, exposure to the air gets in and gets oxidized. This causes it to look black and a blackhead forms. But to really tackle the root cause, we have to look at what's going on inside the body. Yes, we can tie some causes back to producing too much body oil, having a buildup of Propionibacterium acne, which is the bacteria that causes acne, hormonal changes, and certain medications. But what if there was a dietary cause to it as well? Let's take out 3 food groups that have been documented to be potential causes. Starting with high glycemic index foods. If you're like most Americans, you consume plenty of high glycemic foods and drinks. Examples are your white bread, cornflakes, puffed rice, potato chips, white potatoes, fries, donuts, or other pastries and sugary drinks such as milkshakes. Refined carbohydrates like these are just examples. High glycemic index is just a measurement that determines how fast and how high a type of food can raise levels of blood sugar. Theoretically, the higher and faster they raise blood sugar, the higher chance they have to cause blackheads and acne. You see, during puberty, the body produces more of a hormone called Insulinlike growth factor 1, or IGF-1. And studies suggest that IGF-1 may increase the production of sebum and worsen symptoms of acne. High glycemic index foods can raise IGF-1 levels, so by avoiding them, you may help improve symptoms of acne and help prevent future breakouts, which is a plus. So less IGF-1, less acne. The second food group to contribute to raising IGF-1 and cause blackheads is dairy products. These include milk, cheese, ice cream, and yogurt. Some people with acne may benefit from avoiding these foods altogether, but more so if I were to pick one, it's the milk that's the big question here. Because remember, milk is a powerful substance. It's created to grow a baby calf into an adult cow. So it's loaded with powerful hormones. The way in casein the proteins in milk, they stimulate growth and hormones in calves. And when we digest these proteins, they release IGF-1, which can contribute to acne and blackheads. So if you notice acne having milk, it's best to avoid it and go from there. The third group are your foods rich in omega-6s. It's just the inflammatory nature of omega-6 fats, which can make skin cells less stable, allowing for more breakouts and blemishes. And if you have a Western diet, which, as you know, contain large amounts of corn and soy oils, and if you're one to eat outside at restaurant chains, you know they use a ton of these oils, which are high in omega-6 fats, with very few foods actually containing omega-3 fats, like fish and walnuts. It's the imbalance that we're looking at of omega-6 and omega-3, which pushes the body into an inflammatory state, which worsens acne. And soybean oil is currently the biggest source of omega-6 fatty acids in the US because it's really cheap. Also guys, quick note, if you are enjoying the content, please give it a like down below before we move on. Now that we covered the 3 food groups that may be causing blackheads, high glycemic index foods like your processed carbs, milk, and omega-6 inflammatory oils, let's take a look at 3 food groups that you might consider instead to hopefully eliminate those blackheads. Number 1, low glycemic index foods. Unlike your high glycemic index foods, these are going to help you feel full longer, help keep blood sugar even, which are going to be your fresh vegetables, some fresh fruits, beans, and steel cut oats. Number 2, antioxidant rich foods, which are loaded in brightly colored fruits and vegetables, including peppers, spinach, and berries. In addition, eating healthy foods that are high in antioxidants can fight free radicals and oxidative stress within the body to ultimately keep acne controlled. And number 3, omega-3s. Omega-3s are anti-inflammatory, and regular consumption has been linked to a reduced risk of developing acne. The foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids include your fish, such as mackerel, salmon, and sardines, your pastured eggs, soybeans and soy products, such as tofu, spinach and kale, and wild rice, to name a few. And lastly, since you're still here, hopefully, I told you I'd share with you the one mineral I believe can be a great way to tackle those blackheads, which is zinc. Zinc is found in many nuts like walnuts and almonds, which are also high in omega-3 fatty acids that can help fight inflammation, as well as being high in zinc. You can find zinc also in beans and certain types of seafood such as crab and lobster. You can also find it in whole grains and fortified breakfast cereal. You see, zinc is anti-inflammatory. It reduces levels of the bacteria that causes acne in the first place, and may also decrease sebum production. And unfortunately, your body doesn't store this mineral for later, so you gotta get it in daily to avoid developing zinc deficiencies. As you all know, zinc is sometimes seen as the beauty mineral for your skin, for your nails, and for your hair. This is why some of the most common signs of zinc deficiency are brittle nails and hair loss. With zinc deficiencies, you may be prone to more eczema, flare-ups, rashes, and xerosis, aka dry skin, and scaly skin. So definitely don't underestimate the power of zinc. Let me know what your thoughts are. I'm happy to answer all your questions down below. Like the video if you did enjoy it, and subscribe not to miss out on future videos. Also make sure to turn that bell on so I can see you on the next one.